Assalamu alaikum students. Today we have another new topic. It's a bit related to the previous one. In the last topic we talked about factorization, and after doing factorization we came to know that which numbers are prime numbers. Yes, the prime numbers are the ones with only two factors, one and themselves, and then the composite numbers, the numbers that have more than more than two prime numbers, more than two factors. So now let's start today's lesson. We are going to distinguish between composite and prime numbers. For that sake, we are going to revise divisibility rules, because these divisibility rules will help us by to identify a number, either it's a prime or composite. So we are starting up with the rule of two. The rule of two is that the unit digit should be even, no matter how big the number is, but the unit digit should be divisible, should be even. Now we are going to look at the divisibility rule of 3, that if a number we sum up like 411, so 4 plus 1 plus 1 means we are adding up the digits and it is giving us 6, means that this number will be divisible by 3. You don't need to divide to look at it, you just need to remember the rule and you will get to know. Now this number, it's a bit big number, 9,855. So 9 plus 8 plus 5 plus 5 gives us 27. And we get to know that yes, 27 is divisible by 3. Or if you want, if you are still not clear, you can look at 27, that 2 plus 7 is 9 and 9 is divisible by 3. Then comes the rule of 4. We are not concerned about it because we are actually concerned about the prime numbers. Next is the rule for 5. So for the rule of 5, we know that the unit digit should either be 0 or 5. Like 10, 25, 40, 75, these all are divisible by 5 as they have 0 and 5 in the end. Then for the 9 rule, next after 5 we are going to look at the rule of 11, because for rule of 7 we are skipping rule of 7 because it's more complicated than division. So I would recommend you that for rule of 7 you should divide the number with 7 to see that either it is divisible by 7 or not. After that we are going to look at the rule of 9 and 10. Again, we don't need, we just need the rule of 11. So that rule is that the number should be divisible, should be either, if it's a double digit, then it should be the same digits like 22, 33, then it is divisible by 11. If it is 3-digit number, then the sum of the digits that are on the unit place and on the hundred place, their sum will be present in the middle, means at the tens place. So let me show you a few examples. Let me write here for you. Now for rule of 11, we have to see, for example, 121. Now see, what is the number on the unit place? 1. And what is the number at the 100 place? 1. Add them up. So we got 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. And this 2 is present where? In the 100 place. Sorry, at tens place. Let's take another example. Now this number, yes, this, let's check this one. Let's take out the 100 digit and add up the unit digit, the answer is 6, and yes, that number is present at tens. So that's how we can get to know that yes, this number is divisible by 11. Once we get to know the rules of 7, uh, now see, let's look at this one. Are these numbers divisible by, let's make it not 4 but 2. Is it, are these divisible by 2? Yes. 116 unit is even. Yes, this too, and this also. Yes, because yes, it is, it has 4, means even number, so it is divisible by 4 with 2. Now, are these number divisible by 3? 5 plus 1, 6, yes. 3 plus 9, 12, yes. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 doesn't come in table of 3, so no, it's not divisible. Okay, after getting to know these divisibility rules, now we are going to look at the definition of prime number and composite number. Prime number, a whole number greater than 1 that has only 1 and itself as a factor. Okay. Composite number, a whole number greater than 1 that has at least one factor beside itself and 1, or you can say more than 2 factors. That definition also is right. Okay, we are staying on this one. Let me show you the work that we are going to do. So today we are going to do again work from the book, and that is D1 book, from where we have some work to do. Let me show you that page to you. It is practice now 1 on page number 6. So okay, the first one is 5, 37 and 59, prime or composite. If you are done learning your numbers, prime numbers till 100, you can easily answer this one. And for this one, you need to apply the rules to see that either it is divisible or not. Then here is a game that we have one by one. We have to check every number to tell that either it is a we have to start from this number because it's a policeman that's chasing this robber. So let's see how quick we can go. And 83 either prime or composite, 33 prime or composite, like this you are going to go one row, then the other, and so on till you reach here. Or rather, I'll suggest you to complete it all. Okay, so you'll be aware that how to find the prime and composite numbers. What is the method of doing that? Let me show you how we are going to do this thing. For example, let's take an example of 105. Well, we have the number 105 and we have to tell that either is prime or composite. See, it's divisible by else then 1, its factor is also 5, and also if we divide it with 5, what answer do we get? Because we know that pair factors exist in the pair, so the next number that we get is 21, and as 21 is not prime, so it can also be split into other numbers, so it is divisible by 3. Okay, it is divisible by 7, and it is also divisible by itself. So now see all these numbers, if we see that these are the that's the list of number with which 1/5 is divisible. So we get to know that yes, this number is actually a prime, not a prime, but a composite number. Another way of doing this, the same thing, is take the number 1/5 and find its prime factors. For what could be the first number with which it's divisible, as we figured out that yes, it is divisible by 3. So we'll write 3 here and we'll divide it with 1/5. So this is called prime factorization. So we got 35. Now 35 is divisible by, yes, 5. And we get 7. And then 7 on this side. And we got 1. So you can see that that's how it is divisible. What are the prime factors we got of 1/5? It is 1/5 is equals to, we can write them as a product of them, 3 times 5 times 7. So these are the prime factors of 1/5, and we get to know that as it has more than 2 factors except itself and 1, we haven't written 1 and itself, rather we have written the prime factors. So it is a composite number. That's how you are going to do the rest of it. And yes, there's one more thing you need to do. There are a few questions in the exercise that you have to attempt. That was the practice. Now after that you'll move to the exercise. Yes, here. So this question number 1 you need to do 87 primer composite, 67 primer composite, 73 primer composite, 91 primer composite. Thank you for today. That's the work we are going to do. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.